Tonight, coronavirus confirmed. The sickness arrives in Minnesota. How it got here and what's being done to prevent its spread.
And a mess in Gary, New Duluth. Couches, mattresses, and more are being illegally dumped all over. What city officials are doing to solve the problem.
And later, 1 year ago today, this was the scene on Madeline Island as their one and only fire hall burned to the ground. We're taking a look at how far they've come.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 10.
Good evening, I'm Kristen Bakke.
And I'm Anthony Matt. Thanks for joining us. Coronavirus has arrived in Minnesota. The first case was confirmed by the Minnesota Department of Health this afternoon in a resident of the Twin Cities.
Today, Governor Tim Walz said it was only a matter of time, but that state health leaders are ready for the worst. CBS3's Jesse Slater takes a closer look.
Minnesota's first confirmed case of COVID-19 coronavirus is here.
The news shook many in the state as it became the 23rd in the nation with a confirmed case of a virus that's sweeping the world.
Health officials consider this presumptive result, this presumptive positive, to be actionable, which is why we are notifying the public.
Governor Tim Walz and state health leaders held a news conference Friday afternoon, sharing details on the person who tested positive.
The case is an older adult resident of Ramsey County who reported recent travel on a cruise ship with a known COVID-19 case.
Governor Walz said state and federal, along with private healthcare leaders, have been preparing for the outbreak for a month. That includes a visit Thursday from Vice President Mike Pence.
I'm confident Minnesota is prepared for this.
The state is working to find those the resident has been in contact with in the days leading up to the symptoms. Those people will be asked to quarantine themselves for 14 days and will be monitored.
We all need to be prepared for some challenges in the days ahead. Even so, I'm confident Minnesota's ability to come together, as we have come together so many times, will make sure that we get everyone through this.
The Minnesota Department of Health is still waiting on the CDC to confirm the positive test. The sick person is at home recovering.
Meanwhile, Duluth hospitals say they are not currently treating any patients suspected of having the coronavirus. However, officials with St. Luke's say there are many types of coronavirus that are present every day. Dr. Harmony Tyner says these types are in regular circulation and usually cause the common cold. Tyner adds these are separate from the current COVID-19 strand of coronavirus. Meanwhile, Duluth city officials say they do have a plan in place to handle a potential outbreak.
St. Louis County has launched 2 new ways of sharing the latest coronavirus information. The first is a new hotline. The phone number is listed on your screen. Health professionals will answer that line and return calls during normal business hours, Mondays through Fridays. County officials also added a section on their website specifically dedicated to coronavirus information. We have a link on our website. Meanwhile, today, President Trump signed an $8.3 billion spending plan to help curb the spread of the virus. Minnesota is set to see about $10 million of that, according to U.S. Senator Amy Klobuchar. Another 28 people have died from the flu in Minnesota this year. That's according to recently released data from the state's health department. Statewide, 95 people have died from flu-related illnesses this season. That matches the total from all of last flu season. There have also been more than 3,200 hospitalizations, which is about 700 more than last year. Health officials say there are a number of ways to limit the spread.
If you are sick, stay home. Try to avoid close contact with people that you know are sick. Good cough hygiene, coughing into your sleeve, covering your cough every time.
The flu is still considered widespread in Minnesota.
All right, Dave's here for a quick look at the weather. Dave, nice day today, but an even better one on tap, huh?
I think so. That is at least if you like the warm temperatures.
Yeah.
Because as I mentioned last week when the weekend loomed, I still haven't dug my snow machine out from that blizzard in November.
Better hurry.
Yeah.
I know temperatures are going to be way too warm for riding soon. Luckily, we still have decent snow cover. And we might get a little more after the weekend ends, but from now until then, much warmer than normal, though we had a pretty cool start this morning. That high pressure cell should make things sunny on Saturday, and the sunshine and a southerly wind will make it go 45 to even 50 degrees around our area, perhaps a hair warmer into northwestern Wisconsin and the Upper Peninsula. So our weekend forecast shapes up like this: a partly cloudy sky tonight and low temps in the low to mid-20s above zero, at least for a few towns. Could be a hair cooler here, a hair warmer there. Saturday, mostly sunny. High temp Twin Ports 46. Down towards Hayward, I bet 55 is achievable. Then Sunday, it stays warm, but it starts to cloud up. That could lead to a little bit of snow on Monday. Some folks, of course, are ready for spring to hit us. Other folks want a little more winter before the season ends. I'll tell you which way we're going this week, coming up with the 7-day forecast in a few more minutes.
Thanks, Dave. Old couches, mattresses, and trash litter a roadway in Duluth, making an otherwise beautiful part of town downright ugly.
Illegal garbage dumping in part of Gary, New Duluth has been ongoing for a long time. Now, 2 city leaders are saying no more and that they have a plan to make sure it stops. CBS 3's Jenna Wells was out there today and has the story.
A couch here, a couch there, a mattress here and there, a full Winnebago camper being burnt. A bunch of coyotes were skinned and dumped here, dressers and furniture being dumped in mass amounts is just concerning.
The 108th Avenue West roadway in Gary, New Duluth is a hot spot for illegal garbage dumping and has been for years. Because much of it is public property, the city is responsible for cleanup on their own dime.
It's costly, and it's something that we don't always budget for because it's just not in the general scope of what we do. We're happy to do it because we want Duluth to be beautiful, but it sure would be easy if everybody could help us to keep Duluth clean.
That's why Duluth City Councilors Janet Kennedy and Derek Medved wrote a resolution to close a stretch of the road to traffic so they can better supervise the area.
Councilor Kennedy and I want to make sure that everybody's aware this will be temporary until a traffic study is completed and those conversations are had with city staff.
Medved says long-term solutions could mean better lighting or monitoring cameras.
A Jersey barrier will be set up at each end of the roadway where the closure will take place. Probably we'll see it Tuesday morning, as early as Tuesday morning, if this is passed on Monday night by council.
Officials say illegal dumping and litter isn't confined to just one road. It's everywhere. But all Duluthians can do their part to keep the city clean.
We have so much snow melting when people are going out for walks and see anything from pop bottles to paper to plastic, and a really great time for all of us to pitch in and lend a hand and have our city be beautiful in time for spring.
City officials say if you want to report illegal dumping, you can file a complaint with Duluth Life Safety through the fire department. If you need to get rid of large items, you can contact the Western Lake Superior Sanitary District or the local junk removal service called Twin Ports Trailer Trash.
Brewery leaders are back at the state capitol hoping to change a law that forces them to choose between growlers or growth. Right now, a state law does not allow breweries to produce more than 20,000 barrels a year and still be able to sell growlers and crowlers out of their tap room. As places like Bent Panel grow, they're approaching that threshold. Last year, Castle Danger Brewery in Two Harbors expanded beyond the cap and had to stop selling their off-sale products. Bills first introduced last year would eliminate or raise that cap. This year, brewery leaders are hoping for a change.
Just really looking forward to the legislators coming together with all of the partners and whatnot to increase the growler cap or really change how this flows, especially since consumers love their growlers and crowlers so much.
Last year, Bent Panel produced 17,000 barrels. The owners predict the business would reach 20,000 by 2021. Growlers and crowlers make up about 25% of taproom sales.
Meanwhile, Castle Danger in Two Harbors supports changing the law this legislative session. The company says since the cap went into effect, their revenue dropped 30%, forcing them to cut jobs. They've also noticed less traffic in Two Harbors and in their taproom. They say growlers are critical to the consumer experience, and getting rid of the cap lets every Minnesota brewery operate under the same rules. Scottish pageantry was on full display in Duluth tonight. The Duluth Scottish Heritage Association held its annual Thistles and Shamrocks concert at St. Scholastica. It featured bagpipes along with Scottish and Irish dancing. This is the concert's 9th year. It's part of St. Scholastica's Ireland in the Spring program.
Superior is putting on a new spin on outdoor concerts. In August, they're holding the city's first Porch Fest. That's when bands will play on people's porches throughout the Central Park neighborhood. Community members can walk around the neighborhood to hear all different kinds of music. Organizers say they're still looking for bands to play. You can check out our website for more details.
A new big cat exhibit opens tomorrow at Lake Superior Zoo. You can get your first look at pumas, Tacoma and Olympia. The pair was orphaned last year in Washington State. They moved to the zoo last year after spending some time settling in. They'll now be on display in their new habitat. It has a viewing window, allowing visitors to get close to the big cats. The zoo is open from 10 to 4.
Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, rebuilding and recovering how the Madeline Island Fire Department is picking up the pieces 1 year after a blaze destroyed their fire hall.
Record low for the state is 16 below from 1884. Ely got within a degree of that this morning. Tomorrow morning, not so cold. Tomorrow afternoon, plenty warm. Maybe not 60 above warm, but 55 is possible for at least one town. We'll show you that place and what the rest of us will get coming up after our break.
Itasca has a really good reputation because it is the best place to start. The teachers really connect you on a different level, and I think that that is something very important. The teachers do a really good job of not just making it some boring sit-down, take notes type of thing. They have lots of different ways to help you learn because they know that people don't learn just one way. They found ways to find applicable things to what we're learning to the outside world. That's made it super fun. So when people ask me how my day was, every single day was great.
Our shower was like 20 years old and it was just in the worst condition. We had a new shower put in and it was acrylic and there's hardly any cleaning compared to the other one. We decided to call Bath Planet and Wayne did contact us and he made sure that it was a good time for us.
He came here at 8 o'clock in the morning. Job was done by 4 o'clock.
I'm so glad that we chose Bath Planet.
Come visit us in our new showroom at the Miller Hill Mall.
We know it can be scary when you're injured in an accident.
We know the insurance company can be unfair.
We know bills need to be paid.
But we also know what it takes to win.
We know what it takes to get our clients compensated.
And most importantly, we always fight to do the right thing for our community.
Nicolay knows.
Nicolay knows.
Nicolay knows.
Nicolay knows injury law.
Nicolay Law, Duluth and Superior's award-winning injury, disability, and bankruptcy law firm.
Shopping for a new kitchen at Skips has never been better. Take home your dream kitchen today with Skips Fruitwood oak cabinets in painted or dark shaker styles. You can rely on Skips for quality and durability at affordable prices. Stop by with your measurements and see how you can take home beautifully painted or stained cabinets today at a truly affordable price. Visit us online at skipshomecenter.com or stop in to see our showroom at 4728 Rice Lake Road, Duluth.
So Dish lets you share your TV with your family on multiple devices. Why?
Sweetie, forgot something.
Thank you. Because we know one thing's for sure. It's a little less scary leaving home when you can take a little bit of it with you.
Share your TV on 5 devices, no extra charge. Dish, tuned in to you.
Now, the CBS3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
So this morning, places like Ely started as cold as 15 below, and like I fessed up earlier tonight, that was colder than I expected. I thought a lot of other towns would drop to 0. So we started off pretty chilly, but we finished fairly decently, except around the Twin Ports. If the normal is 30, both in Superior and in Duluth, we bubbled up 1 degree shy of that. But Hibbing, International Falls, Hayward, even Ironwood, all coming up warmer than normal. High temps in the 30s for the most part. Tomorrow we're looking at highs in the 40s, even 50s, especially towards Hayward. That may be where we crack 55 degrees. We'll show you the latest estimates and theories on that coming up in just a little bit. But right now we've got the current conditions from the airport in Duluth, and it's 21 above right now. So big change from last night, 85% for the relative humidity. And the big change in temperatures comes from a southerly southeasterly wind. Right now only 5 miles per hour, but it's turning up nature's thermostat and dialing up our temperatures to warmer than normal for a couple of days. Come Monday, we will step back a little bit. So enjoy heat on Saturday and Sunday while you can. Air pressure now is on the higher side at 1,029 millibars because we have a big cell of high pressure that is indeed in place. Now, there are some exceptions with temperatures happening again here. We've dropped to 11 in Watersmeet, but still 28 Ironwood. 14 Ashland's a little bit on the cooler side, but 26 in Hayward. Splitting the difference, 18 in Superior, upper 20s towards Moose Lake, Willow River, low 20s Hibbing, Chisholm, mid 20s Grand Rapids, Ely, 23 above, not 15 below. For now, 31 current temperature International Falls. I think most places will have low temps in the teens, even 20s above zero this time around. Right now, according to the Doppler map, that low pressure system from yesterday has departed, and it's pretty high and dry around our area thanks to a western cell of high pressure that's settled in. So not too many clouds in the sky, and there won't be too many in the sky tomorrow either, as that high pressure system dominates the weather in the middle part of the country. Really only two low pressure systems to talk about, one to the east, one to the west. The one to the west might affect our weather by Sunday. As it gets closer, come Sunday, it'll increase our clouds. We'll go back to mostly cloudy come Sunday after sunny conditions on Saturday. But snow will probably hold off till Monday morning, and this time, it may not be that much. Another round of light stuff like some towns saw yesterday, discounting the heavier stuff that the lake effect kicked up. Anyway, tonight we're kicking down temperatures in Minnesota in general from 18 to 27. Of course, cooler inland and warmer by the lake. The sky should be partly cloudy. Getting into Wisconsin and Michigan, and keeping in mind that Watersmeet is already getting cooler than we expected. 22 for Ironwood and Bessemer. That's a little closer to reality. Wisconsin, lower 20s, partly cloudy sky, and then it becomes mostly sunny here for Saturday. Wisconsin, Michigan, 49 to 55 degrees for the top temps. And then in Minnesota, a close second, about 42 by the lake to 50 down south for Minnesota temperatures with sunshine. Extended forecast shows we cloud up but don't cool down on Sunday. But we do cool down on Monday as the cold front of that low comes through, dropping back into the mid-30s. We stay in the 30s through Wednesday. Sunshine Tuesday gives way to a couple of slight chances for flurries and rain-snow mixes both Wednesday and Thursday. Kristen and Tony don't look to be big deals right now. And once that passes, back into the 40s by this time next week.
Wow. Spring seems like it's in the air.
Seems like it's in the air.
It's a little iffy to say that early,
what do they call this, fool spring right now? Because you're a fool if you believe it's here for good.
Yeah, even though I do it every year. But
yeah, we all do. Hope springs eternal.
Yes.
Thanks, Dave.
This was the scene on Madeline Island a year ago today when the island's only fire hall burned to the ground. Not only did the blaze destroy their fire station, but everything in it as well.
Since then, the fire department has been working out of a makeshift space with donated equipment. CBS3's Emma Quinn spoke with the fire chief to learn how the department has coped and what's ahead.
It's been 1 year since Madeline Island lost its only fire hall.
One of the most important things we did is form 4 committees to start replacing equipment.
In that year since the only fire hall burned, the department received donations from all over. Chief Rick Reichitzer says overwhelmed doesn't even describe the feeling.
People came from all over the state, from Chicago over into Michigan, Minnesota, to bring us equipment and gear. We were back on our feet, able to fight fires again and provide ambulance service within 2 days.
Donations like fire trucks and pumps.
We got 2 trucks donated that they will stay on this island forever because they're nice trucks. They're 1980, 85, and 89.
And from their very own community.
Everyone's been nice enough to donate. We had the town crew had to give up one of their buildings for our fire hall for this year.
But hope is on the horizon. Plans to build a new fire hall are underway.
We're just waiting on contractors to bid on it and get the right numbers. So that's our biggest hurdle right now. But we're moving forward pretty smoothly at this point.
Laying down the new foundation once the snow is melted.
Right now, I think we have a good blueprint, and we're going to move forward starting in spring.
The department has received donations from all over the country, including a fire truck from Pennsylvania and $365,000 cash. Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, a true test of the mind is happening at the deck this weekend, how the robotics competition is inspiring young minds.
CBS3 live cams are brought to you by Kohler Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. You're not just getting a car, you're getting Kohler.
Water makes life possible on Earth and in our homes. Culligan conserves this resource with its high-efficiency water softener, the world's best because it uses less water, and that matters to all of us. Click or call Culligan Water and start saving today.
What are you thinking?
Thinking about burger, fries, and some pie.
You know it's 9 o'clock in the morning.
Well, then bring the pie first.
It's back and better than ever. Hurry in today for Perkins Burger, Fries, and Pie Combo. For a limited time, enjoy any burger, crispy fries, and a slice of our famous pie. It's dinner, dessert, and a deal. Only at Perkins.
New ownership means new inventory. Link Rec is having our Clear the Deck sale. $4 million of new and used boats, engines, and accessories must go. All discounted with savings up to $22,000. Don't miss this once-in-a-lifetime sale. Something for everybody, something for every budget.
Get ready to travel in comfort and style with your chance to win a Winnebago at Black Bear Casino Resort. Saturdays in March from 6 to 9 p.m., 3 lucky winners each hour will score up to $1,000 cash. On Grand Prize Night, March 28th, 11 players will win the cash, and one winner will drive off in their brand new 2020 Winnebago Mini Winnie. Over $100,000 in cash prizes. Earn entries starting March 1st. Visit blackbearcasinoresort.com for more information and make the Bear your place.
The time is now for a free roof inspection from Empire Roofing. We're a local family business with outstanding customer reviews, and we see so many roofs that are damaged by high winds, snow, ice, hail. Homeowners don't even know they are eligible for a new roof from their insurance companies. How would they know? Empire Roofing will inspect your roof for free, guide you through the insurance process with honesty and integrity. Contact Empire Roofing today for a free roof inspection. EmpireRoofingMN.com or call 218-724-5584.
Watch Anthony Matt weekdays at 6 and 10 p.m. on live local CBS3 Duluth.
Kelly Hinsteth takes her job at full throttle. There's no slowing down. She's full of enthusiasm.
Kelly brings a youthful exuberance to the newscast. She's loaded with energy. She's really passionate about sports.
I think even if you're not interested in sports, she draws you in.
She's always up and ready to go and ready to show us the latest in sports.
Get to know Kelly Hinseth weekday nights on live local CBS3.
Up to 60% off on the North Face and Columbia winter clothing.
My part-time service in the Army National Guard allows me to keep my community and those I care about safe from threats. Learn more about how you too can live and serve part-time close to home by visiting nationalguard.com.
Link Rec is having our Clear the Deck sale. $4 million of new and used boats must go.
Today was the first day of the annual First Robotics competition, and 123 teams are competing this weekend at the deck.
Not every team can win, but that didn't stop them from having fun. CBS 3's chief photojournalist Wyatt Buckner was there and brings us the action.
So we're here for the First Robotics regional competition. There's a big structure in the middle of the field that's called the shield generator. And there's goals at each end of the field where they shoot balls. The balls power up the generator, and then at the end of the game, they climb on the shield generator, activate the generator, and protect it from an incoming asteroid. So the theme's really fun.
Oh, it's so much fun. It's really enjoyable because you get to see what other people came up with.
The first 15 seconds of the competition is actually autonomous. So the drivers are not driving the robot, the computers are driving the robot. And that's an extra challenge.
What's your guys' favorite part? Oh, just the excitement, the energy, and the teamwork.
One match they might be playing with a particular team, the next match they might be playing against that particular team. So it's a fairly different kind of competition. Everybody wants all the other teams to do as best as they can for whatever the robot was designed to do. It's all about sharing information and learning.
The competition continues tomorrow, and the winners will move on to the World Championship.
All right, Neil joins us now for a look at what's going on in sports.
Yeah, speaking of championships, Hermantown, they're moving on to the state title game. Plus, we got Duluth Marshall girls basketball. They're trying to punch their ticket to state for the first time in 20 years. All this and more right after the break.
Catch Eye on Parenting every Thursday at 6 with me, Leanne Valdez, on CBS3.
Home's biggest sale only comes around every 4 years. Everything's up to 29% off. That's 29%. And up to 50% on bonus buys like this Sonoma Road Trestle table set for $16.99 with no interest till next leap year. Home Furniture's leap year sale ends Saturday.
Vaping has been declared a national epidemic among youth. 1 in 3 high schoolers vape in northeastern Minnesota.
My child started having seizures from vaping. There's still so many unknown chemicals.
One vape cartridge has as much nicotine as at least 2 packs of cigarettes.
My child was hospitalized with severe lung injuries.
They said it was no big deal.
My child said it was no risk.
That it was under control.
That's what my child said. But what could I have said? Get the facts and talk to your child today.
Your work is your name. You live by it. At Northland Lawn Sport and Equipment, we take our name, our work, just as seriously. John Deere excavators, skid steers, and loaders have the compact agility and big-time ability you need to finish the job. Comfortable, affordable, and backed by a 2-year, 2,000-hour full machine warranty. Standard. In-person service calls and parts delivery keep you work ready. Our techs are highly trained and incredibly knowledgeable. Northland Lawn Sport and Equipment. We make sure the work lives up to your name.
Work, school, grocery shopping, doctor's appointments, the gym, to the airport to pick up loved ones, to the kids' soccer games, piano lessons, out for movie night, to hear your favorite band in the city, over to Grandma and Grandpa's house, and on last year's amazing road trip. Your vehicle takes you so many places. Protect it. When you leave your vehicle, remember to always take your keys or key fob with you and lock the doors. If you suspect auto theft, contact the National Insurance Crime Bureau at 1-800-TEL-NICB. That's 1-800-TEL-NICB, or visit our website at www.nicb.org. A public service message from the National Insurance Crime Bureau.
I want people to tune in, and I want them to see a friend, because I'm a mother and I know how hard it can be. You're doing all these things and then you have the child and then no one talks to you about how lonely it can be. You know, who do you lean to? Who do you connect with? This segment is very important to me because I get to work, but I also get to work on my passion.
Catch Eye on Parenting every Thursday at 6 with Leanne Valdez on CBS3.
At Home Sleep Express this leap year. Pay no interest until next leap year on our best brands. Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Heirloom, and iComfort. That's 4 years interest-free. The leap year mattress sale only at Home Sleep Express.
The Hermantown boys hockey team has played hungry since the beginning of the playoffs, scoring at least 6 goals in every game without allowing more than a goal. Entering their state semifinal matchup, a heavyweight bout against St. Cloud Cathedral. 7 Division I commits on the ice. First period, the Hawks bring the intensity. Cole Ancliffe, Coach Andrews calls him a little ball of hate because he's pesky one. Makes it 1-0 Hermantown. Just before the end of the period, they were going after Blake Biondi, but it didn't matter. He put one away to make it 2-0 after 1. Then tensions running high. A brawl breaks out after a couple Crusaders go after Biondi. The coaches would later apologize and make peace. And the Hawks continue their pressure. A guy we haven't heard a lot from this year, Caden Sunday. It's 3-0 Hermantown. St. Cloud, they weren't going away without a fight in the third, though. Ethan Cumming chips one in. All of a sudden, it's 3-2. The momentum wouldn't last long, though. The future Bulldog, Joey Pierce, tips in a rebound in the crease. The Hawks are championship game bound with a 6-2 win over St. Cloud Cathedral.
I was really proud of our guys having each other's back, and it gave us a ton of energy. And we talked about that, like, I mean, that was a big part of our game plan. Was we play fast and we try to play physical, and we're hard to handle when we do that, but we were very cognizant of being physical with them. And I don't think they liked that very much, especially in the first period. We took it to them pretty good, and I think their tempers got going a little bit.
I knew today I had to play defense first, and the offense would come. And right away, I didn't really
take the rush for a while, but then stuff started to open up after late in the first, and I got the goal in the third. That was huge.
The final weekend of the regular season for the UMD men's hockey team, with nothing set in stone in the NCHC playoff race just yet. They're guaranteed at least second place. Depending on how things go against St. Cloud State, Hunter Shepard awarded this season's fan favorite award. First period, St. Cloud State controlling some zone time, and Zach O'Cave finally breaks through. Huskies take a 1-0 lead into the intermission. To the second, Hunter Shepard had enough, a 2-on-1. But he comes across the crease for the save. It keeps it 1-0. Then a few minutes later, they break through on the other end. Quinn Olson keeps it on the ice, and it squeaks through. We're tied up heading into the third. That was all the momentum they needed. Kobe Roth dumps it in. They call this an effort goal. Kobe Bender scores while falling down behind the net, and that's the game winner. The Bulldogs take game one 4-1. In prep hoops, Duluth Marshall fell just short 1 year ago in the Section Sub AA title game. Fast forward to now, and the Hilltoppers were once again knocking on the door. Duluth Marshall squaring off with Pequot Lakes with a spot to state on the line. First half, Hilltoppers up one. Grace Kirk with a beautiful no-look pass to Gianna Neepkins. Neepkins gets it to go underneath. It's 23-20 Marshall. Marshall would take a 1-point lead into the break. Second half, Grace Kirk taking over. She takes on two defenders, absorbs the contact, and lays it in. She finished with 33, under 8 to go. Maritza Harris adds to the lead with a 3. The 20-year wait is over. Marshall is state-bound with the 79-63 win.
It's big time. In 20 years, Marshall basketball wasn't really known of, the last 5 years ago. And now to change the program in the 2 years and get to state, I think it's big time for Marshall School in general.
It means everything. I'm very proud of my school. Everybody came out. It wasn't just us. It was our teachers. It was our students wishing us good luck every single day, coming to watch our practices. It was a team effort. So I'm really happy to do this for my school.
Now that's all for sports. We'll be right back after the break.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health, St. Mary's Heart and Vascular Center. Heart disease is the leading cause of death in the U.S. Ask your doctor how to keep your heart healthy.
Did you know that over 90% of today's top-rated television shows can be watched for free, including live sports, news, and the hottest sitcoms, all for free with TV Freeway Gold? Simply plug it into the back of your TV and start watching all of your favorite HD broadcast television shows free. TV Freeway Gold uses premium gold-plated connectors, giving you high-quality signal transfer so you can watch all your major channels, all in high definition, absolutely free, anywhere you want, even on your boat. So you can cut the cord and get TV the freeway with TV Freeway Gold for only $19.99 for free TV forever. But when you order now, you can get a second TV Freeway Gold for a second TV. Just pay a separate fee, and we'll ship them both to you free. But you have to order now.
Call 1-800-408-5417. That's 1-800-408-5417. Or visit tvfreewaygold.com. Order now.
Got you some sun protection.
But we work inside.
What's that?
He's testing the rollers.
Ma'am, I need to see your ID.
But I'm your mother.
Now what?
He's doing surprise trust falls.
I trust you, Jim.
Western National can cover your business and your home.
You'll get me next time.
With Western National, you'll have to find something else to worry about.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about coming together. It's families, friends. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Get ready to travel in comfort and style with your chance to win a Winnebago at Black Bear Casino Resort. Saturdays in March from 6 to 9 p.m., 3 lucky winners each hour will score up to $1,000 cash. On Grand Prize Night, March 28th, 11 players will win the cash, and one winner will drive off in their brand new 2020 Winnebago Mini Winnie. Over $100,000 in cash prizes. Earn entries starting March 1st. Visit BlackBearCasinoResort.com for more information and make the Bear your place.
Men's wardrobe provided by Mainstream Fashions for Men. Our buy one, get one for $1 suit and sport coat sale is now in progress. Hundreds of options. Mainstream, downtown Duluth.
All right, Dave.
Oh,
I'm excited for this weekend.
I think a lot of us are.
Yes.
That's why I'm a little bit twitchy right now here. With high pressure coming in, we're going to have plenty of sunshine and plenty of warmth as well, which is good news for some people, bad news for others. Tonight, partly cloudy and mild. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, 46 here in the Twin Ports. I think we'll hit 55 towards Hayward, and everybody else will be in between. Sunday, though, it's still warm, but it will become mostly cloudy, and that sets us up for our next snow chance, which may be for light stuff come Monday morning.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us. Enjoy that sunshine.
Yeah, finally Friday. Have a great weekend, everybody.